Welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa. I'm Spiritual Coach Lisa Hobb. It is Sunday, November 10, 2019. If you're new to my podcast, thank you so much for joining me. Please check out my website at lisahobb.com. That's lisahopp.com. This podcast comes to you on the road today. I'm actually seeing clients until midweek in Virginia, and I'm always very happy to be here. I love it down here. The people are so warm. So they treat me like family, most of the time. Yesterday, a few let me down, but most of the time, they treat me like family. That was a very human moment right there, guys. So, as I tell you all the time, the topic comes last minute, and this was definitely a last minute topic. Came to me last night for a reason, and I have a feeling that more than a few of you will connect with this. The topic is when life socks you in the gut. And what do I mean by that? I don't mean just a disappointment. I don't mean that you didn't get the job you didn't want, unless you've been with absolutely no funds for months and you haven't had a job for months and you keep hearing a no. Yes, that's the sock in the gut. When the date goes bad, that type of thing. We're not talking about the ins and outs of life that make it interesting. I'm talking about those moments when you're riding high. You're on the Aladdin carpet, riding through the clouds, and suddenly you crash on the ground. Perhaps your life is going wonderfully. You're happily married. You have the perfect job. You've never been more excited. You're thinking about having a child, and a tractor trailer hits you head on. Perhaps it's a health diagnosis when things have been coasting along and you think life cannot get better, and you find out you have cancer. And it's really bad. Those are the times I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you're have a new commitment to a relationship and you're celebrating, and then suddenly in a moment it's gone. When you've invested your whole life in a relationship and you're almost getting to that new chapter where it's going to be a wonderful empty nest, and you're all excited about the possibilities, and your husband's mistress has news for you, or your wife's lover. Those moments where you don't know how you can breathe. The moments when you lose a parent, or the unfathomable feeling of losing a child. That's the sock I'm talking about. I often will hear from someone, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to get up. I don't know how to go on. And they're not talking about being suicidal. They're talking about just the sock that's happened to them. The feeling of having all your wind taken out of you. And you're just trying to breathe, and you can't think, and you don't know what to do, and you're angry, and then you're sad. And then you're kind of laughing like you're crazy, and there's all those emotions. And yes, within those emotions it can be a thought of, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I want to be here anymore. But you see, when someone leaves this earth through their own hands, it's deeper. It's a deeper well. It's not an I don't know. It's I can't. The pain's too much. I can't. And there have been moments in my life, honestly, good viewers, listeners, that I have thought I can't for a second. I can't take this. I can't go through this. This is almost going to kill me. This might kill me. But what I do, and that's why I'm talking to you today, because I've been through the sock. And what I do, and I'm actually going through it a bit right now. I don't mind sharing. I'm going to share the details with you. It's not because you don't deserve them. It's private. But when I go through these times, and have to say, unfortunately, I've been through more than one, and I have that giddy kind of crazy laugh about it sometimes, like, oh, yay, heaven really knows how to grow me. They really know how to tell me, you've got this, you can get through this. They really expect a lot out of me, I think. Maybe, I probably in some way, I've got to word this right, because I'm not saying I deserve it, but I know I most likely asked for the outcome it will bring in some way. Maybe, definitely it's supposed to make you stronger. Maybe it's meant to realign your priorities. Calls humility. Show you what you really have before it's too late. Force you to honor yourself and who you are, and to put yourself first for the first time. There's all kinds of reasons for heaven's craziest methods, but they always have a role. And that's what I am going through right now, is that knowing that they're not just trying to kick me in the face. They love me. They adore me in a way that no human being, not even those who love me the most, can. It's unconditional, it's accepting, it's massive, it's immeasurable, it's pure. That's what is felt for me, and that is what is felt for you. So when I take my moment and I feel like I can't anymore, I'm done, I think, no. Have faith. What can you do now? Have faith. Extend it out. Extend out that arm a little bit more. Even if it's blind, extend out. Every single time in my life when I've said, I'm going to extend out this faith, I have a will to be here. Tell me what I need to do. It does work out. It does get better. Now here's the thing, and maybe a lot of you understand this. I do what I feel I'm supposed to do. And yet, I still have the roller coaster ride. But then, in all honesty, sometimes I don't do everything I'm supposed to do. And I get the roller coaster ride. So that's where I'm at right now. Now, I want to be clear again, and I'm going to be clear constantly in this podcast. I do not deserve to be in pain. I do not deserve not to have life work out for me. I know that I am not a victim. I am a victor. Intrepid listeners, you are not victims. You are in this world because you chose to be a victor. And you will always be helped by your departed loved ones, by your angels, by the best of the friends that are on this earth. And all humans at some point have the risk of letting you down. But if you ask, you will have someone that is there to provide guidance and comfort, at least one. And hopefully much, much more. But you can ask for more as you need them. So last night, after I went through my sock feeling, I reviewed. I had my head in my hands, and I was pondering what I need to get done. What do I need to do right now? I always have to have a to-do list. I love lists. But do I always keep to every single one of those items? But I always have a list. And so I need to clean up my act. And it doesn't mean I'm not allowed to have fun. Doesn't mean that I'm never going to enjoy going to a winery again or toast with, oh gosh, I sound like I'm an alcoholic. I'm not, guys. I'm not. But what I mean is, I need to make my body the most optimum worker for me. I need to make it strong. I need to make it as healthy as possible. And believe me, I have healthy numbers. But I need to make it more powerful. I need to eliminate more sugar. I need to eliminate, like you, more stress. I need to increase my faith. I'm in a dark night of a soul right now where I literally said, what the F, yesterday to heaven. I gave them a piece of my mind for a moment. You're allowed to do that. And then I called someone I trust. And I got great advice. But also, last night as I held my head in my hands and figured out what more I can try. And guys, I'm doing a podcast because I was divinely told to when I had one of these moments. I'm doing a YouTube channel now under entertainmentandlisahop.com because of the outcome of one of these moments. I have a successful business because of the outcome of one of these moments. So I have thrived. This is not a podcast. This is not a podcast pity party today. Just every once in a while, I wish heaven would stop stalking me. And that is my human self. I imagine the greatest among us, those before our time and those currently, have moments where they feel the same. And I tell myself that you're not alone in your multiple socks. So I gave you a hint. I need to discipline myself a little bit more. So I got my great advice to actually keep doing what I'm doing. And I agree. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit more. And then, because heaven is so divinely, it so divinely answers us. It always answers, and it didn't mind that I was cursing at it yesterday. I went into my Facebook page, my personal page this morning, and what do you know? There's a memory from 2010 where I am saying it is time for discipline. It was a cycle, and I went, my goodness, look at that. Isn't life something? Cycles. But before you think, oh, cycles, do I really have to look forward to going through cycles upon cycles? Not once you get the lesson, guys. 9 years. I still am working on the lessons. And it's me. I own it. It's me. But has my life changed and massively for the better? Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I'm literally a different Lisa today than I was 9 years ago. Out in a large way. The fighter in me is still there. But boy, have I evolved. And apparently, heaven is requiring me to evolve even more. They can la, right? How many of you feel that way? And let's just say this. Maybe you've only had the one sock, and that's all right. I'd like to give you a list right now of what to do, especially if you're currently going through it like I am. And I'm not going to give you how many, because I'm going to pop them up as I get them. But here's the list for when you get the punch in the gut. First, the very next moment, stand still, sit still, and breathe. Just breathe. Secondly, immediately ask for help. Ask for help from your angels, your guides, your departed loved ones, from all those invisible helpers that are right there with you. Last night, as my head was in my hands, I felt hands and a presence behind me, literally holding me. You have that as well, okay? Thirdly, clear out immediately what you need to clear out. One of the times before in my life I got a sock in the gut, I dropped the friends that were lousy to me. I backed away from working so hard and burning out. Declutter, clear out, cut, distance. Wherever you're called, baby steps are fine. Do it. Fourthly, sorry for the sniffle. Fourth. Is fourthly a word? Number 4. Sorry for the morning voice. Haven't had the coffee yet. Number 4. Drum up the fighter. You've asked for help. What's your plan say to do? Make the plan. Make the list. You can start small. Number 5, be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up, even if it was you. Entirely you. Even if you missed something, even if you didn't do a thing wrong, but you still don't know your value, be kind. You have value. You are enough. This is a test. This is to grow you. This is to get you to your greater, happiest life. God, heaven, source, universe will never give you more than you can handle if you are meant to be here. And I'll tell you guys, probably you're all meant to be here, all right? So get to it, in big ways and small ways. Next, do not apologize. Do not apologize to those you've cut. Don't apologize to anyone. Don't apologize to the person who wronged you. You're now your own greatest advocate. This is a good time. You are meant to get through this. You can be an inspiration to yourself and others. And you don't even have to be, at the very least. You can have the happiness that you deserve. Next, forgive. Forgive all those that you had to cut. Forgive your higher being. Forgive the person who wronged you. Forgive yourself for whatever you feel you let happen. Forgive your past. Forgive, forgive, forgive until you feel like you are light as a feather. Forgive. Lastly, and you may come up with more, and that's all right. That's good. But lastly, live life in the moment. Smell the roses. Enjoy your children. Enjoy your pets. Enjoy all the senses because you're only in this physical world because you wanted the senses. So smell the good food. Smell the flowers. Smell the snow that's coming to some of you. Smell the leather, whatever you need to do, whatever makes you feel alive, feel good. Preferably false leather, but okay. Whatever is your feel good, smell it. And I'll add one more. I thought it was the lastly. Allow yourself to be hugged and hug others. Love. Love, love, love. Because if you can love through a sock in the gut, you're a superstar. You're a rock star. Bedangle yourself. Or bangle yourself up. Put on the glitter, put on the tiara, put on the crown. You're a rock star. You are a king or a queen. Okay? Love, 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 love. And then in the months to come, you will see yourself in a different way. You'll see, I am different. It is different. And maybe the crater is still there because of the loss. But you also will probably notice that you've done things that you wouldn't have done before. That you have said things you wouldn't have done before. That your life is a bit different. And while you would never have asked for what happened or traded your different self for those moments, you will be able to see something. And whether you like it or not, that was part of the purpose. And thankfully, all answers come when we finally do transition as to all the whys. But for right now, we are meant to be here in this most exciting time. This time looks like it's a downer. And maybe some of you listening are part of it. Maybe you are. But this time is an extraordinary time of change, of energies changing, and lightness of being happening. And we all asked to be here. So put on your superhero costume, guys, and let's do it. Because through our fighting mode, through our momentum, through our will, we will heal, find the cure, bring peace, change structures, reorganize, bring a new life to planet Earth. And you, superhero, have chosen to be one of those beings that are on this crazy ride to do it. And it will bring us all to a greater outcome. But for right now, take care of you. Pray, pray, pray. And always know that you are loved and adored, even if you can't see it. It's there. Just demand it, and it will show itself. Thank you so much for joining me on this so far beautiful Sunday for me, and for those of you enduring already the cold snap, the fires, the snow, the ice. Thoughts and prayers. My favorite area of California has just been hit. Sending all the best so that you may come through it and also somehow thrive. Thank you again, good listeners. Listen to the list. You've got this. Many blessings. Enjoy life. Thank you.